YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a quick breakdown of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's latest appearance and this little photo shoot that they've done for the Times 100 hosting that they will be doing on the 20th of October. So she really rubbed our faces in it. And she basically was flaunting the cash, and she was also flaunting that she has one of Princess Diana's sons, who was the Queen of People's Hearts. That was her legacy. It has been documented by the Mail online that she wore a total of £320,000 worth of jewellery all in one shot. Now, the thing that a lot of people have not picked up on, which I actually picked up on and thought was extremely significant, in fact, no one seems to have really spoken about this, was the ring that she wore on her pinky finger, which I thought was the most significant piece out of all of the jewelry that she wore, and the most bold, significant statement that I think that she really wanted to get across. I looked for some reasons and meanings behind why a woman would wear such a large ring, or any ring, on their pinky finger, especially such a large square rectangular diamond on their pinky finger, which is, it looks like an engagement ring. And what I came up with was quite surprising. So there's this article, and it's on rerules.com, and it says pinky is the new middle. So apparently this is a new trend that started about 5 to 6 years ago, whereby single women who wanted to express to the world that they still love themselves even though they are unmarried have started wearing these rings to represent their importance in the world and their importance in the universe, no matter how big or small their purpose is. There's a couple of things that were in the article that jumped out to me, and it says, now that people have been sold out to this trend, as famous as it's getting, it is worth all the hype. People are showing their self-love by gifting themselves cute rings for pinky fingers, showing independency from the need of any partners whatsoever. Now, this is traditionally worn by single unmarried women. So I thought to myself, why would Meghan Markle be wearing her wedding ring and her engagement ring and this ring on her pinky all in one frame along with Diana's jewelry? She was definitely trying to make a statement because everything else was really minimalist. The article carries on to say it is not obviously to repel people interested in them, but for only having felt a mild sense of love for themselves. And we know that Meghan Markle has extreme narcissistic, self-involved, self-centered tendencies. So for her to actually put this ring on is going to stoke the fire for her critiques, which it has, of course. I mean, I'm not a fan of the Megxy, and for me, I'm just like, you look self-involved and self-centered and quite nasty as it is. Why would you then put this ring on? And then it carries on to say, not feeling bad to see their ring fingers empty. So it carries on to say, as much as the dating culture is common, it is one hell of a task to find the right person who could proudly say is worthy of promising your whole life to. It's also meant to be a very practical and satisfying way of telling oneself to not be anxious to wait, for it will all be worth it. It is meant to be soothing and also symbolically stylish. Now, I have to be honest, I did not like this picture. Like I said, Meghan and Harry, well, I can't really say Harry, but Meghan usually has quite a sleek, nice style going on. I didn't like this picture. I didn't like the composition of it. And another thing that really stood out to me with this photograph was the way in which she's hogging the entire chair. And we've seen this with quite a lot of their latest public appearances. With their last Times 100 appearance, Harry was kind of like squashed to the side of the bench and she was sitting right centre. And in another appearance that they done, she was sitting right centre and Harry was just kind of like squashed out of the frame. She keeps on continually doing this. We know that she was always walking in front of him and going first during their public engagements, which was a breach of royal protocol. It's all about me, me, me. And now she has this ring, which, to be honest, it doesn't look stylish. It doesn't look good. And it's definitely too big for that pinky finger. So we're going to move on to the rest of the jewelry, which is the Cartier bracelet that was gifted to her by Harry, which is from Princess Diana's collection, her jewelry collection. So it's a £17,800 Cartier watch. And then she has the £5,000 Cartier bracelet. And it's just a lot of bling, a lot of flash. And she's definitely trying to make a statement about, you know, her importance in the world. I definitely feel as though the ring is for some kind of reassuring measure. And I really think that she just wanted to wave it in our faces that she's living the high life. Also, the bracelet itself, and I know this is a bit jumbled up, but the bracelet itself actually represents love. And if you receive this bracelet, you're meant to receive it from someone who is your significant other, someone who is obviously in love with you, because it's called the love bracelet. So she coupled that and paired that alongside the Cartier watch, which for me personally didn't look good. I didn't think it was very fashionable. I thought that it looked sparsely or misplaced. She didn't have enough of them going on for my personal liking. But I think the message that she wanted to send out to us was that she has our prince and he's in love with her and she doesn't regret any of her actions. She's still very much self-involved. She is a narcissist and Harry's more than happy to be her lapdog. Now, Harry was sitting on the arm of this chair, which looked extremely uncomfortable, and he was directly looking at the camera and smiling in a very genuine, warm, welcoming way. Meghan, on the other hand, is sitting there. She really wanted to make sure that all her jewelry was on display, and she was looking down towards the ground and laughing. Now, they say that when someone's fibbing or telling lies or putting on an act, they can't really give you direct eye contact because they are disingenuous, and that definitely came across. She's self-involved and disingenuous. Then we have the Alexander McQueen blazer, which everyone is going on about. Now, we know that the other day, Kate popped up looking absolutely stunning. She looked 10 times better than Meghan does. And she was wearing the Alexander McQueen ensemble, the blazer for about £1,900, I think it was. And she had the trousers to go with it for about £950. She looked amazing. Now, a lot of people feel as though Meghan has put this blazer on, which is something that she has been seen wearing and has worn previously in 2018 at a royal engagement. So it's not a new addition to Meghan's wardrobe. But a lot of people feel that she done this to upstage Kate, which I definitely can agree with. Kate got a lot of praise and attention for her last look. As I said, she looked flawless, she looked Hollywood glam, her hair was shining as usual, she has very nice hair. And I think that that sparked a lot of envy and jealousy and rage, because we have to remember, Meghan really always wanted to marry William. Meghan always wanted to be a part of the royal family. She has tried to deny that she knew anything about Harry before she met him, etc., etc. But that is a lie, because pictures have clearly revealed her and her childhood friend Priti sitting outside Buckingham Palace way back when they was in their teens. So allegedly she also had this altar dedicated to the royal family, and on top of that, there are reports floating around that she was obsessed with another Cartier watch which is in her collection, which is a two-toned gold and silver Cartier French tank watch, which she purchased for herself as a gift when she found out that Suits was going to be on for a 3rd season, and she had it inscribed Meghan Markle to Meghan Markle with love, because, you know, she's self-obsessed and she's self-validating and all the rest of it. She thinks she's more important than everyone else in the world. So, you know, she gave herself a little gift and she called it a splurge at the time. And, you know, let's face it, Meghan Markle was not really rolling in the money then. She really wasn't making that much money before she got with Harry. According to my research on this watch that she particularly wanted was loved by Princess Diana, which is a sign also that Meghan Markle was stalking and studying the royal family and Princess Diana way before she actually got with Harry. So she was prepared for this role. She always wanted to get one of Diana's sons. I think that Meghan really wanted to make a point of telling us, like I said, she has our prince, she has the money, and she's got the Netflix deal, and he's more than happy to be her lapdog. Now, all I can really say is Harry really is looking like a plonker. He really does look quite ridiculous, if you ask me personally. He's so grateful to be around her. He always looks out of place. I'll be back with another video, guys. Let me know what you think.